Hello everybody, my name's Brad Courtney. I'm chairman of the Wisconsin Republican Party, and I just want to welcome everybody here today. And first of all, I want to say thank God for Waukesha County. You guys just did a tremendous job on June 5th. Thank God for Waukesha. Again, I have to apologize for my home county, Milwaukee County. You guys bailed us out. But we did win Whitefish Bay with 52% of the vote, so I think we're moving in the right direction. I got to tell you, it was a long 17 months, but I'll tell you, victory is sure sweet, and I have the privilege of talking to Governor Walker a lot, and he just wants to, again, he just says thank you for everything you're doing. I mean, it was really a complete team effort, and you guys did a tremendous job. He wants to thank you for your contributions, for working so hard, for your prayers. It was a total team effort, and that's why we won by, we increased our margins from 2010. So just, the governor says thank you so much, and he's looking forward to moving Wisconsin forward. But, and I want to say we have a really good show, so I'm not going to speak too long, but I want to tell you, as a volunteer chairman, it really makes me proud to have such good elected officials that we work hard to get elected, but then you know what? They are doing the right thing on the Alberta and Madison, and then Jim and Ron in Washington. I just want to thank you guys, because you know what? I don't have to apologize for anything. All three of you guys, are, men and women, are doing just a wonderful job. Let's give them a big round of applause. Elections do have consequences, and isn't it great? We're gonna pick up the Republican Senate back in November, and we're gonna retain our strong Wisconsin Congress, our 5 congressmen in Wisconsin, and maybe pick up one more, and we're also gonna gain a U.S. Senate seat, which will. You know, several months ago, the Obama campaign thought Wisconsin was going to be one of their blue states. They had nothing to worry about, but I'll tell you, with what we did in the last 4 months, getting Governor Walker and our senators reelected, we're going to turn Wisconsin red for the first time since 1984. So, but it's going to take a lot of hard work, and I'll tell you, it starts off today. I mean, please, before you go home, try to get a walk list. I mean, I'll tell you, the reason why we won is we had a tremendous turnout game. We had a better, surprisingly, we actually did a better turnout job this time than we did in 2010. We made about a little bit over 2 million voter contacts in 2010. With the help of everybody here in Waukesha County and our 23 other victory centers, we did over 4 million voter contacts, and that's why we won on Election Day. But we can't let up. We can't let up now. The movement is swinging towards I love to say President Romney. It's getting a little short. But we got to just keep working hard the next 4 months, and you know what? If we continue to build on our successes all through April, May, June, push forward through the summer, we can win this state for Romney. And then what a wonderful victory celebration that'll be, and an inaugural celebration on January 20th. So please, get a victory list, come out to the call centers. It's going to be, if you guys will make the difference again, so thank you for that. I appreciate that. And now it's my privilege. It took real courage to be in the state Senate last year, and they did some amazing things, just tremendous things, and I'll let Alberta tell you a little bit about that. But what's interesting is, where I live in Whitefish Bay, the Democrat chairman lives about 3 miles from my house in Whitefish Bay, and he kept saying, we're going to knock off Alberta Darling. She is the crown jewel. And so it was kind of like, this was one I was not going to let him win, and I'll tell you, it was folks like you here in Waukesha County, many of you who didn't live in her district, but you worked hard for her. Thank you for that, but that made the difference, because you know what? Because of that, we're able to hold the majority for about 10 more months and think of all the wonderful things our state Senate and our legislature did in those preceding months after that. So it's now my privilege to introduce to you my state senator and my good friend, State Senator Alberta Darling.
Thank you, Brad. I want to thank all of you. As Brad said, you brought home our Governor Walker back to the governor's home, back to the legislature. Thank you so much for all you did to secure Governor Walker to continue his term. Thank you, thank you. How big that was. The whole country was watching Wisconsin because between Governor Walker and the Republican majorities, we revolutionized government throughout the country. What we did in Wisconsin, we will see repeated all over the country because we freed up our government from the special interests. We took on the special interests and we put back the power into your hands, the voters, the citizens, the taxpayers. And for that, I am very grateful that you returned me to the Senate and returned Governor Walker to the governorship. It was monumental. It was a revolution. And you will see. Wouldn't it be great? Thank you. I see another of my colleagues here who represents Waukesha County, Rich Zipper. So please give Rich a big round of applause. Pardon me? And the real godfather of Waukesha County is here, Don Taylor. Could you please recognize his leadership? Throughout the country, they look at the WOW counties. What are the WOW counties in Wisconsin? Waukesha, Ozaukee, and Washington. You are recognized as leading the country in grassroots activism, identifying voters and getting people out to vote and securing Republican majorities. You are the standard throughout the country. So thank you for all your leadership. And we're going to do it again, aren't we? Yes. We are, and I want to thank you for all the work you did for me because my Senate race was an $8 million race. Those special interest groups from all over the country really wanted me out of there because they did not want what we did to go throughout the country, and they knew if they could knock off leadership like me and others, that other leaders around the country would not have the guts to take on the special interest groups. And we showed them we won. So thank you. And now our task is we've got to have a President Romney. That's our next step. As Congressman Ryan said, we're having a referendum on where our country is going, aren't we? This is the defining moment for you, your children, your grandchildren, and citizens throughout the country. This is a referendum of where we're going, whether we're going forward for freedom and opportunity, or whether we're going to go backwards into the socialist non-opportunity mold that the Obama administration wants us to go. And when you have more people on the wagon than pulling the wagon, you're at that tipping point, and we're right there. We need to maintain our freedom. Did you hear on the radio yesterday that at the federal level, if you make $14,000 and you're at the poverty level, you qualify for $32,000 of benefits from the federal government? That does not even include the money that Wisconsin puts into government programs. So can you imagine when you have that kind of outlay of cash, what a disincentive it is to work and to be independent and self-sufficient and to grow your family to have those same values. So we are at a tipping point, and this is a very exciting time for us to pick up our spines, to join arms together and walk forward saying we are going to have a President Romney, and that's going to happen in November. But let me tell you, our president has had promises that he has not kept, hasn't he? What did he say? What has he said? What has he accomplished? Nothing. Yes, one thing he has accomplished is increasing the debt and deficits. He promised to reduce the deficit in half. Has he? No. Oh, no. He said he will reduce unemployment below 8%. Has he? No. He said he's going to grow private sector jobs. Has he? No. Talk to college graduates. Are they better off than they were? No. Are they able to get jobs? No. So we have to tell those young people, join us for the referendum for freedom and opportunity. I just can't tell you how important it is, and I know you realize that.